this is Chef Paul. With me is Chef Amy.
Hi.
And for once, it's not Amy oversleeping, it's Alex.
Yeah.
Where the heck are you, brother? Alright, so today we're going to be making some Nova Scotia seafood chowder. So in this cast iron pan, I've got 6 pieces of bacon, and I'm going to let that go. And that's going to cook while we're doing this. So in the largest pot you have, I'm just going to dump a little bit of margarine. Now people are going to complain because I'm using margarine instead of butter. If you have butter, go for it. Be my guest. It's not... And of course I'm using the wrong burner. And I burned myself because of it.
Did you?
I did. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Gotta be careful, folks. They said it was only a second. Didn't really hurt myself. Alright, so I'm simply going to use this to make the bacon. And what we're going to do when this is done cooking, we're going to quickly take this over to the cutting board and we're just going to cut this. Yeah, we've cooked a lot today, so yeah, it is a little messy. I do get that. It is what it is. There's not much I can do. It is a little messy. Alright, so I'm just going to... I've got a little bit of butter in here, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, not a whole lot, just a little bit, just to make sure that
it doesn't stick.
Doesn't stick. And while this is going in here, I've got 4 medium-sized potatoes, and I'm going to show you how they're chopped up. Oh, those are onions. Or is that onions? Yeah, it's the onions. Never mind. This is a little bit of a process, but it's all good.
That's potatoes.
Alright, these are the potatoes, and I'm going to shove this in here.
Dump it in.
I'm going to dump that right in here. And believe it or not, I'm actually not even going to put a whole lot of spice in here. A lot of people like to put, spice this up, and we're not as... Nova Scotians aren't known to use a whole lot of spice in our own cultural dishes. I'm going to use a bay leaf, but that's about it.
It doesn't really need spices being chowder, seafood chowder.
No, you don't. I mean, I like to have a little bit of pepper. Some people are going to like to have some salt in it, and that's fine if you do. I'm not going to bash you for having a salt, but just don't do a whole lot, as you really don't need it.
But pepper's okay.
Pepper's fine. It's pretty good. Now the 2 things you want in here right away are the carrots and the potatoes, because they take the longest to cook. See how finely they're cooked in here?
Cut, yeah.
They're cut, yeah. I mean, they're cut pretty good.
Yeah.
Very small, and the reason for this is because this is going to be, this needs to be mouse set, and this we can't use because it's not cut up yet. That's fine, we can use it for something else later. When you're cutting your stuff for your chowder, you need to make sure that it's bite-sized.
I could cut it now.
Yeah, they're fine. I've got too much anyways.
Okay.
So I've got a container of chicken and roasted garlic. This is one of the more designer things of broth. And believe me, I'm going to be using a lot of broth today.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure that you've taken your time to have everything prepped before you start cooking, because it does take quite a bit. But this is going to be an excellent chowder. So I've got 2 onions. So this is going to be on quite a bit, and by all means, as this is cooking, Amy is going to be taking quite a bit of time to actually do some cleaning too, because it needs it, right? Because
oh, do we need that thing of stock that's in there too?
Probably not, but
all right,
we'll see. So we want to make sure that this is completely covered. So I got another container of vegetable broth. So far we've got 2 on the go. We want to make sure everything's submerged.
It cooks easier that way.
It does. And it's not cooking for some reason.
No?
So I'm just going to stick this on the front burner, because that's not cooperating.
Is it this?
No. So I'm just going to continue adding more pepper, because we like our pepper.
Yeah.
And what we want to do here is we want to cook the potatoes and carrots part of it for at least 10 minutes. Why? Because those take the longest to cook. I'm not going to add the corn or the celery until after that point. And to those of you who are about to ask, no, I'm not going to be adding parsley or any pretty stuff on the bottom. This is real. This is what we plan to eat. This is what you should plan to eat. Don't need to make everything look super pretty. It's not necessary, and it's not real. I'm going to add a little bit of low salt. It's extra low sodium. Now, while I'm here, guys, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to us. It's important to us that you have that. It helps bring our message out. Normally, I don't really use a whole lot of bacon. I'm not a big fan of it myself. But for this recipe, we'll use it. But it's not like we eat a whole lot of it. So we're going to leave this go for 10 whole minutes. Now, while I'm waiting for that here, I'm going to find wherever this can opener is. It's not the one I like using, but whatever. It'll work. Where's it? Here. That's the one I like using. It's always good to have everything ready and prepared. Now, for our cream, we're going to be using half and half. And it's a silk product. It's no dairy. Works really well, so that'll work. As for fish, we're going to use some scallops. They're the smaller bay ones. We don't want the big ones because
They're not mouth size.
they're not mouth size. It's got to go in your mouth.
You'd have to cut them.
The only one here that has a mouth for the big ones right off the bat is Amy.
No!
She does have a big mouth. And as far as fish goes, we're going to use some haddock, some squid, just different things that are found around here. Now, if you have your seafood mix that you have and you're used to use it. Don't just follow what I'm doing, because believe it or not, there's a lot of different fish out there, and they're all different, and it's all fine. You don't have to, and you don't have to use everything just because it's what I use. You might be watching from England, and you're used to having a little bit different. I'm going to be using about two tablespoons of flour. I don't think that's quite 2, but that's good enough.
Just to thicken it.
Yeah, we're just using a little bit. You want to take a moment and really stir this really good.
And our bacon's cooking.
Yeah, something's wrong with that or burner, so I don't know what it is, but whatever. I don't use it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The one time I want it is not working. So another thing, guys, please take a moment and go to www.poulskitchen.com and take a moment and go to just check our recipes out. We do have 2 cookbooks available on the top. We really do appreciate you checking those out. And if you want to donate to us, we really do appreciate it. It does help with what we're doing, because we do have production costs. Not that we ever intend to get rich off of it, because we won't, but we do appreciate it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the bacon cooked up. We're going to wrap it in some paper towel, get rid of the grease, and then we're going to cut it really finely. So when we get to that point, and after about 10 minutes of this, We'll be right back. So I don't really feel the need to show you the whole cooking process because you know how. But we'll be back soon. And we're back. We've got Amy here. Finally, you can see Amy. We got Elsie's finally awake, believe it or not. Here's our bacon. We don't want this crisp. We really, really don't. We do not need this crisp. For the time being, I am going to add in 1 bay leaf. I probably should have added it in a little earlier, but I didn't. Boo-hoo. Sometimes these stupid containers are like really bloody annoying. There we go.
There.
1 bay leaf, and actually know what I'm going to put 2. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to follow this and use bay leaves, hi baby. I'm cooking right now, but I can't give you too much attention. I'm busy. You got to remember to fish this out. Absolutely have to fish this out.
Yeah, that won't taste good.
It will not. Now I'm going to add in my, and that's 3 stalks of celery. You want to make sure that you really, really stir that in. And just to make sure you're giving yourself enough, a little bit more cream than normal, I'm going to add in 1 can of creamed corn. And since Alex wasn't here for the beginning, we're making Halifax seafood chowder.
Sounds pretty good.
It's going to be amazing. So I believe that is it for our vegetables. Now I'm going to add our bacon. So that's just 6 strips of bacon that's been cooked and then cut up. And again, you don't want it crispy. If you do like it crispy, that's fine, but I don't recommend it. For a chowder, it's not really the best thing to do. You don't want it crispy. You want it to be very, you want it to be not undercooked, but you want it to have a little bit of take to it, so it's softer. If you're one of those people that like crispy bacon, and teach your own, it is known to be carcinogenic, and it is not the healthiest thing in the world. So it is not the best for you. So I would not recommend it. Now, that is a couple of different things. The chances are you haven't seen the type of seafood I have. It's not likely. So just get a little bit of everything. Believe it or not, Amy just finished doing dishes and she's about to have to do more. Alright, and I got 1 pack of bay scallops, and that's pretty much it, except for 2 things. We gotta let this simmer and cook for 10 minutes, because we want to make sure everything's cooked, because seafood's pretty dangerous if you don't.
If you don't, you'll get salmonella.
Yeah, and believe me,
You don't want that.
the sickness that you're gonna get off of this is just raunchy, so
Really bad.
so don't do that. Make sure this is all the way fully cooked. So we're gonna let this cook for 10 minutes.
And we're almost done, aren't we?
We're almost done.
We just have to add the cream to it.
We just have to add the cream to it, and that's coming last. So what we're gonna do is Amy's gonna do a little bit more dishes. Clean that too, obviously.
All right.
And it's gonna add a little bit more pepper. So we're gonna cook this for another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna add cream, and we're pretty much done. And I promise you, this is going to be a really good seafood chowder. You can use halibut, haddock, salmon,
Whatever you like.
shrimp, lobster, scallops, calamari. We have a little bit of most of that in there. We don't have lobster. I didn't want to go too crazy with it.
No.
Some people say you have to serve it with lobster. I call bull honky on that. It's super expensive. And
If you have the money to do it, go for it.
yeah,
but
you don't
no.
need to do that.
No.
So I mean, this is going to be a really, really amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, one thing you can do too. I mean, I'm going to add some of my half and half, or you can use heavy cream in this, but I'm only going to put a little bit in. When you go to serve it, just put a little bit more heavy cream after you've heated up, mix it. That works. Now, this would be the time if you're that person that has to have the salts. There's some people there that do. You could have had garlic in this. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't care. Today I didn't care.
Yeah.
But taste it, make sure that you have the taste that you want. This is how I make it. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna like exactly the way I have it. Maybe you want to put some spice. Some of my Indian friends are probably gonna want to add a little curry to this. Probably gonna want to add a few hot peppers too. That's perfectly fine. Terre Haute, you can definitely add some Scotch bonnets to this. It will definitely add some flavor. It will definitely make it a little hotter for you. I know Amy would prefer it. I wouldn't. It's just me.
I think seafood chowder, no. I wouldn't prefer it.
But there's going to be some people that do. So we're going to let this cook for another 10 minutes and we'll be back shortly. Thank you very much. Welcome back. So here we go. We're done. This is completely done now. So what I'm going to do here, just because it's on the heat and I want to take it off, and this is a metal pot, and so I don't want to burn myself again. I've already turned the heat off. It's done. I had to wait for lasagna because Amy has lasagna in the oven that she's trying to cook and everything else. So I'm just going to give it a nice little stir, but it's done.
It's all done.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a little ladle here. Amy's going to take a little bowl of work. This tends to be rich, so it's not something you want to eat a lot or all the time.
No.
But it's good every now and then.
Oh, it's very good every now and again. Then here's some half and half. Doesn't look extremely creamy right now, does it?
No.
No.
We're gonna add the creamer to the individual dishes because we didn't have room in our pot.
If you look at the pot here, it's kind of...
It looks normal. It doesn't look creamy.
But it's also getting kind of full too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add that there. And by all means, you don't need to add a whole whopping huge amount of cream to it. You don't. It's not necessary. And at this point, the most you need to add here is maybe a little bit of pepper. But when we go to make it, we're just going to add a little bit of cream to it as we go. It's not going to kill anything. Amy, do you want to save that for work, or do you want to take a bite now?
Work.
All right. So give me 1 second, guys. All right. So this is our Nova Scotia Halifax
Seafood
chowder, and I hope you guys like it. If you try it, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. I think you guys would absolutely love this. It's amazing. It's great. It tastes great. Yes, it tends to be a little on the expensive side, but it's well worth it. I mean, look at the thing we have. So
look at the quantity we got.
So I mean, we can put a lot of this in Tupperware and just eat this a lot. So Amy's got a long weekend of work ahead of her, so she's going to bring some chowder to stay warm. One of the many reasons she's going to be warm this weekend. But that's an inside joke. So please hit the like, share, subscribe. Check out www.poulskitchen.com. Check our books out. We really appreciate you. And from Amy, Poul, and Alex, we wish you all a great day.